Would Aptera reach its initial budget plan for this year? I think it can, I think it might, but there's a possibility that Aptera won't be able to reach their actual budget. If they could try, maybe they might be able to reach their budget, but it requires a lot of money and a lot of investment for a couple of years. So them promising something this year, I think it is possible, but at the same time impossible. A miracle can happen and the budget can easily just be erased out of the way and the money can be provided. But I believe, as an Aptera fan, I believe in Aptera and everyone in Aptera does believe in Aptera. But if I did talk about the budget of Aptera, I would actually specify that the budget of Aptera is tight and what they're trying to achieve, the amount that they are trying to achieve this year is impossible, if I would say. But if we believe in Aptera, I think it might happen. So I advise everyone to just buy an Aptera stock if they're interested in Aptera. But other than that, if I had more to share about Aptera in itself, I would. But at this point in time, let me take a seat and let's dive in on how and why would Aptera succeed or not in terms of their budget for the production this year. So if I would suggest that Aptera would try different ways into making this money exist in a short period of time, it will still be impossible. But if a large amount of people did buy their stock and their stock increased, I don't know by how many dollars per day, and within 5 months, if their shares are worth, I think, millions, then I would maybe suggest that Aptera increases their production line in terms of producing or starting their production line. But when we're still in the budget, if I would ask why have they not established anything other than investment? Investment is the key thing that you would have. SEV, you would invest in that and many people might invest in that and you might make a lot of money. And you might take all that money to the production, but the production still requires a lot of money in terms of the maintenance of the structure, electricity, and anything that involves that, plus taxes on top of that. But other than that, let's move that to the side and let's talk about the production. Buying robotic arms and machinery for the production. Is it going to be cheaper or is it going to be higher and higher? The price is going to be higher and higher every single day, and expenses are going to increase when they're actually purchasing the things. So Aptera might do it before 2030. I would trust in that, but I don't think this year they will be able to put out at least one motor vehicle of theirs, but they might start the production line. Stay positive. InDoorRichard here, as you can tell, I'm Indo, and either way, yeah, let's Aptera and check out the Aptera stock if you're interested. And other than that, yeah, peace.